So I found an interesting bug tonight in Office relating to a Word template that I've been using for years with just my standard letterhead. It just had my address in one corner, a little table at the top for the to address the date, and my sign off and signature and things at the bottom. The other thing it had on it was a password as well, so that whenever I create a letterheaded document, I save it, it should automatically be encrypted with my password, with the important word in there being should. I've actually found this evening that you can actually bypass the password that has been inherited by the documents created by old Word templates just by clicking across, or just hitting escape or clicking cancel. I looked at the template date of creation, and I've been using it for nearly 10 years. That template was created in 2017. So I started to then get a bit interested in what version of Office it was ultimately created in, and it was created in Office version 2016. So I've built a couple of VMs to go through what happens with that template and the way it gets used, and I've managed to recreate sort of the process, and have managed to prove that if you've got an old Word template created in an older version of Office that you have deliberately put a password on under the same understanding that I was, that documents resulting from that template would be encrypted with the template password, you might actually find out they're not, because that's what I found this evening. So, or the password can just be bypassed. So I've got a couple of VMs I've built just to go through and demonstrate this issue. So if I do this is a Windows 8 VM which has a copy of Office 2016 installed. Now, just for the record, I've never run Windows 8 on any of my computers. I went straight from Windows 7 to Windows 10. This is just because I've got some templates built with the contemporary versions in. Okay? So, let's go through and see how the password protected document should work. So let's make a blank document and just put some rubbish in. Here we go. That's our rubbish. We're going to set a password on this document. So go to info, say password protect my document, and we're going to make the password. Don't use password as a password, okay? So I'm going to save that to my desktop. Now, if we open this document, we'll get prompted for a password. Put the password in, you can open it and you can see it. If we go through and open it again and just click the red button, we don't get to see the data. That's exactly how you would expect it to happen. That's exactly how you expect it to work. So let's now basically do the same but based on a Word template. So let's make a blank document and call it, well, just type this as a template. Let's set a password on this. Again, we're going to use password, but don't use password in the real world. We're going to save this as a document template now. There you go, Word template, save it to my document. This is a template. Okay, so we've set a password on this and we've saved it as a Word template. So now let's open it up. Prompts us for a password. So let's click the cross and see what happens. No. Click the cross, it's gone away. Not going to see what's in the template. Let's go in. Password. There we go. This is a template. So this is exactly the same situation as I'm in with my letterhead template. Okay, so we're going to add some secrets to this. There you go. Some secrets. So let's save the document. Now this should inherit the password that is on the template. I'm going to save it to my document, save it to my desktop again, call it secrets. So there is my super top secret document with my secrets in it. That should have inherited the password that was in the template. So let's open this. It's prompting for a password. However, if I click the red cross a few times, it just lets me in and doesn't. It just lets me in. There's the data. It's the fact that it's got a password on it. It's largely irrelevant. If we go in and just type the password, we're in. And it's not like when you open it and like press escape. It's not like this is cancel. It's not like this is missing because of these first few lines that were encrypted with the password, and this was added after the password was added. All of the data is there. Now, of course, I created this document originally, or this template originally, in Office 2016, and then I'm using it now on Microsoft 365. So let's pop this into this share on my NAS box, and I'll open this up in a Windows 11 VM now, and let's see what the behaviour is. So here's my secrets document. If I open it now, it's going to prompt me for a password again. I can just click cancel, and I'm in. And that's in a modern version of Word. Now the scary thing here is, I'm going to add some more secrets. Don't know why caps lock's on. And now I'm going to save it. So there you go, Control S, I've saved it. Let me click save it a few more times. I'm just absolutely pounding the save key. Right, so that document's been saved a dozen times. In fact, let's save it as an entirely new document as well. Let's save it as secrets 2. Right, so it was originally created in Office 2016 as a template with a password on it. Data was added to it, resaved in 2016. We've moved it over to Word in Microsoft 365 version of Word, which is, let's have a look at what version it is. Yeah, Microsoft 365. I've downloaded it today. Today is what, January the 19th, 2026. So let's close it and let's open up secrets. Having resaved it, or hit save a few times, let's just literally click cancel on that, and we're in. So that's been resaved in a modern version of Word, and it hasn't like reapplied the password or re-encrypted the document. Let's have a look at secrets 2. Can we do the same with that? Let's open that up, click cancel, we're in. That document's been resaved as a new document in a recent as of now version of Office, and the password is screwed. It's like it's not even there. If we create a new template now, it actually, I think it works alright. So let's do like we did just now in Office 2016. Let's add a password to a new template. Oh, can't spell password this time. Let's save this as a new Word template to my desktop. Template. Let's call it template 365. Let's turn numeric lock on. There we go. So let's see if it does it in this version. Template. Can we click cancel? Yes, exactly the same as before. It doesn't let us in. Let's make a new document. Here it is. Some secrets. Save it. Oh, not print. So let's save it to the desktop. And that's going to be saved as a document template. Let's call it letter 365. Let's see if we can get around the password again. Letter 365. Cancel. Nope. It's not going to let us in. It's not going to show us a document. Let's just try and use the cross. No, it's not the same. So the functionality that controls the password and templates in Office 2016 was broken. So if you've got documents that were created with a Microsoft 365 template that you're expecting to have password protected, they might well not be. I might be a complete edge case on how I've used Office templates in the past by expecting the password just to carry through, but many other people might have fallen into this trap as well. I might try this again tomorrow using some templates in 2019 and 2024. I think 2024 very tightly mirrors the current version of Office 365, so I'd imagine it's fixed in there. But certainly I've got at least 10 years worth of documents that I thought were encrypted that aren't. So I've got to go through and resave a whole load of documents now and figure out how to secure them, because they're not encrypted as I'd expected them to be. So thanks, Microsoft. I might put an update video on this in a few days' time once I've figured it out on more modern versions. I didn't click that. Thank you very much. Cheers, bye.